Hi guys, my name is Daniel Nikolic and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are following me on Instagram, you know that I often post workout videos, exercise how-tos, tips, always. That is one of my main things on Instagram. For those of you who are not following me there, make sure to check it out. I will leave the link down below. Often in those videos I highlight the working muscles, like the anatomy highlight. I get asked a lot of times in my comments or in my DMs how I do that, if I use some kind of app or something. Even if I write in my caption which muscles are being worked in the specific exercise or muscle groups, there are still some people that get confused and are not sure which muscles or muscle groups are being worked, especially from newbies who are just starting in the fitness, but that is nothing wrong with that. So to get things a little more clear and easier to understand, I often highlight the working muscles, and in this way it's easier for anyone who are watching my videos to visualize which muscles are being worked. It's a simple process, and today I will share with you how I do that. You just need a simple knowledge, some basic knowledge of Photoshop and Final Cut Pro. But you can edit like this in any similar editing software like Adobe Premiere, DaVinci Resolve, and so on. Let's start with the editing process and get straight into my Mac. We are in Final Cut. After you create a library, just create a new project. I will name the project Muscle Highlight. And because of Instagram, we need to do it in vertical mode. Choose vertical, and for the resolution, basically I will choose custom, and for the resolution we will work in 1080 by 1350. I have shot this video with a smartphone and it was in 30p. If you don't know, just leave it as it is. But for my video I know that it is 30 frames per second. Click OK. Now import the media. And this is the video that we will work with. Now, because it is with the smartphone, the default is 1080 by 1920, so we will need to scale the video by 145% to fill in the screen. Now, if you will shoot with some cameras, for example, you will probably need to do it to scale it to about 180%, but in this case, 145, it will work just fine. I then detach the audio and I delete the audio because I don't want all the gym noise in the background. We will add music later. And when you have more clips to work with, now in this case I have just one clip, I will not add the adjustment layer, but to make things easier, you can just add the adjustment layer and make corrections here. So basically you can scale on the adjustment layer and it will affect all the clips below it, of course. I will post the link in the description for the adjustment layer, because it comes handy also when do some color corrections. It's much easier, but in this case I will not need it. If you want to, you can of course make some color corrections, adjustments, and I suggest you to do it before even trying to add some highlights and proceed with other editing. For example, we can just go with the custom LUT. I will probably choose, let's see what it will work. For example, let's try this orange until, yeah, I think it will work. It's a little bit better, at least for my taste. Now, when we try to highlight the muscles, we need to export the frame that we would like to highlight those muscles. So for example, if I just play the clip, I would like to pause at the frame that I would like to, of course, highlight the working muscles, and I think it will be just from the beginning. So it's this. Okay, I think I will work with this frame and save the current frame. I will just name muscle highlight base. Next, where we want this to be saved, cut with the blade tool. I will just make a little bigger because it will be easier to see. So hit B and we will cut right here on the frame that we just saved. Then we will go to Photoshop. We will open this, the saved frame. Here we have the picture to work with. Convert to smart objects. Add another layer. I usually work with polygonal lasso tool. We can scale this a little bit, make it a little bit easier. Of course, the quality is not perfect because it was shot with my smartphone, but it will be enough just to show how I do the things. Now, with the polygonal lasso tool, I will select the areas that I would like to highlight, the muscles, the working muscles in this case. Even if it's not perfect, don't worry, because we will fix it later. Now hold Shift and go to the other side. For example, here, select the paint tool. I like to work with the red. You can of course choose any other colors, just fill with the red. Go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and make sure that it is for 1 pixel. Hit OK, deselect, and when it comes to a layer type, I usually work with multiply, and you can also play with others as well, but usually I use multiply or overlay. Here I will go with multiply, then we'll go to the eraser tool, and when it comes for the eraser, I usually have the hardness at around 30%. You can adjust the size here a little bit bigger. Just zoom in a little bit. We can a little soften the edges. Now I would like to select another part of the working muscles, so I will just do another layer and repeat the process with the polygonal lasso tool, and I will then select the working muscles. We'll go with multiply again, but here I will lower the opacity so it will not be all of the same color. Then we go to the eraser tool and again soften the edges. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, now we will save our picture to use in Final Cut. Let's just highlight it, and I will just save it in JPEG. Hit OK. And to have a little extra effect, I will just save the selection. Let's highlight, and we will, very important here, save it as PNG because we want it without the background. Let's highlight PNG, just hit save, OK. Now this one, and let's highlight 2, and again save it as PNG. Now we will have these selections and the picture to play with in Final Cut. So just import what we just did. Let's highlight 2, hit Command and write it, import selected. Remember also that we saved one for base. I just named it, so we need to import that as well. For base, this is PSD, but it's okay, just because we will need to put this picture here. And usually for the length, here is, now you will see it's 4 seconds. I usually work with around 2 seconds, so here it is. And we need to put this one on the top. Make a little bit bigger to really nail it with the timing, and we just do 2 seconds with this one as well, so we have just the same length. And what I will show you later, but not now, just keep with this picture. Then we need to make the cuts here. So basically from the beginning I usually do the cut at every 10 frames. So here is where we start, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Blade tool, hit B, cut. Then again. We now have this picture cut into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So every other piece I will just hit V to disable it. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, and to make things a little bit more smooth, I just, when it comes into the wrap, you will see the clip, I just hit B and cut here. This clip I will just slower it down for about 50%, and I will just go to video quality and do optical flow, so it will make the pictures and everything more smooth. So it's basically like this now. And why I have also saved the selection, because I will just to add another effect. For example, we put the selection here on top, right before, here on the our slower clip. Here is the selection, and we can play around with it. For example, just move it if you want to the top or to the bottom. Where do you want this effect to come from? I will just do from the bottom in this case. So this is number 2, and we will just put it right here, a little bit lower, and we will just make a little bit shorter, because we will scale this a little bit right here. Just go by the feeling. It's not really that you have to scale for. In this case I have 136. Let's make, for example, 140. Make it right here, and then I will copy this and just paste it right here, and we'll do, let's say, for 120, a little bit smaller, and I will just put it a little bit closer. So basically it will go like this. Now you get the idea. And the same with this other selection as well. This is basically, I usually play with these selections, and of course with the pictures that we did in Photoshop. I think we can add some music, maybe some sound effects. Of course I will need to pick some no copyrights track that below. You can of course add it to the beat if you want, but for now I will just. And when it comes to the music, you don't want these bars here to be like yellow or red, because if I zoom in a little bit, you will see that is a little bit too loud. Just in this case, I will of course select the music, go right here on the inspector on the top right, let's say -10, and I think it will be better. Yeah, so now we will play with the music. Okay, so we want to add some sound effects right here when it starts with the highlighting and everything. I usually then make here the music a little bit quieter, so we need to play with keyframes just for the music. We select the track, go here on the top right, select keyframe, then move just, for example, with right or left, and select another keyframe which will be right here. I don't know if you can see, but are really together. You will have, and then we move until the end of our selection, and it's right here. Another keyframe, then move a little bit left or right. Now here you can see we have both. I'll just make things smaller to get a better idea of with what we are playing, and we can move this, just this part of the song, to be louder or quieter. I usually will go around -20, 25, let's see. Yeah, it's quite quiet. Then we will select some sound effects. I usually go with some, let's say, some rocket sound effect. Yeah, I can play with this one. Let's see how it's long. We'll make a little bit shorter. Here, we'll just move this so it will not be such a hard cut when it ends, for example. Yeah, and under this piece, when it blinks, I usually go with, let's say, with heavy drag. It's a sound effect in Final Cut. You can play with whatever you want. Here it is, and I will just put it here. Of course, I will have to trim it to match. Just put it right here down below. Maybe I need to make this a little bit louder. Let's say, okay. And now let's see what it looks like and what it sounds like. Yeah, just probably make it to end a little bit quieter. Let's see again. Yeah. That's it. As you can see, it is not so complicated, and it really changes the way on how your videos looks like by adding some value to it. Now, with Reels being so popular, I may even do another video on how I edit my Reels, like horizontal or vertical split screen with different exercises, maybe with 3, 4 or 5 exercises at once, so you can show your whole workout routine in just one reel. And comment below if you would like to see that video, or if you have any other suggestions, like editing in Final Cut, maybe how I edit my pictures in Photoshop. Maybe you would like to see some workout videos, or how to exercises videos, or nutrition videos. I'm open to anything, and I will of course consider any suggestions. I appreciate your support, guys, and see you in the next video.